Hi, good morning. Today is Thursday, coming to you live and a little bit later than I intended to. Um, Dealing with dogs this morning. My name is Daniel McCrane with McCrane Associates, and small business owners come to us to increase their profitability, expand their scalability, and solidify their legacy. And we guarantee the work that we do in those areas. Today, one of the things I thought I'd talk about, which is really important to increasing the value of your business, making sure that your business is going to outlast you, is this idea of a continuity plan. What's going to happen to the business if this event occurs? How is the business going to continue to function? So these are some things that you need to think about. I really think every small business owner should have some idea of what they're going to do for continuity. I know a lot of small business owners don't bother to take the time to think about it. You have so much you're thinking about. You're trying to take care of customers, trying to deal with employees who did dumb things and whatever. There's so much going on. There's so much you have to think about that it's really hard to give some time and attention to think about what will happen if this event occurs. And I think that it's still very high on everyone's minds. We should at least be considering what's going to happen if government shuts down the economy because there's some kind of a pandemic. How will your business continue to function? And I think a lot of small business owners had to figure that out as it was occurring. They took the hit for a little bit of time until they could figure out how to adjust their business to that reality, to dealing with that economy at that time. So now that you've been through that, if you came through that and survived, then that should be part of your business continuity plan. You should know how to do that if it ever occurs again. Hopefully, it doesn't. It's not likely to occur again in the near future. Anyone who created a business since the pandemic should be thinking, okay, what am I going to do if this happens again? You should be able to look around at everyone else and figure that out, figure out what your plan is. Now, there are two other events that I think should always be part of your business continuity plan. I think every small business owner needs to consider this. You've heard me talk about them before. One is what will happen if you pass away unexpectedly? You're no longer there in the business to drive the business. What's going to happen to the business? What will happen to your customers? How will the business be able to function without you? So that's one thing you need to think about. That's not very likely, or not as likely as a second one that I like to talk about. The most likely scenario that could occur is you become permanently disabled and you are no longer able to work in your business. Now, if you pass away, there's potentially life insurance that can prop the company up. If you become disabled, life insurance isn't going to kick in to provide that cash influx to keep the business going. You have to come up with some other plan instead. So this is where you need to speak with a lawyer, speak with an insurance agent, figure out what's going to happen in the business if you become permanently disabled. Now, it may not be through work. You could be in a car accident and now you're permanently disabled and you can't go to work anymore. So that's something that needs to be worked into your plan. Now, the other thing about a business continuity plan is you need to think about all kinds of scenarios. What are the most outlandish things that could happen? What if there is some kind of an event that destroys the building where you work? How can you continue to function if you no longer have that place of business? How can you allow your business to continue to function? So you need to think about that. You need to think about what will happen if, let's say, the city decides to reroute traffic, do street repairs in front of your place of business. You need to be thinking about that. You need to think about what's going to happen if client data is stolen and you end up getting sued over it or something like that. You need to think about in general, what if you get sued? How are you going to handle that? What's going to happen in your business? How will your business uh, be able to function during those kinds of things? So you need to sit down and think about all these outlandish scenarios, worst case scenarios. What could happen? What are those worst case things that could come up? and how will I continue to function in my business? Uh, so do definitely you need to speak with a lawyer about some of those things and figure out what the plan is going to be. Speak with an accountant about those things and what the plan would be. Speak with a consultant or an advisor. Get some ideas for business about what you would do if those events were to occur in your business. This is very important to making sure that your business can continue to function even through these events. And that's how you build legacy. This is how you make sure that your business can outlast you. So, got to stop there. Getting to be a long video. So,